Imagine this scenario. It's a quiet evening, the kind where the day's chaos has finally settled. Sarah, tidying her daughter Lily's playroom after a long day, decides to log into her smart speaker account to check the settings. But instead of settings, she stumbles upon hundreds of audio files, a hidden trove of recordings. She begins to listen, and what she discovers chills her to the bone. Private moments of Lily singing her favorite songs, whispering secrets to her toys, sharing her dreams and fears with the silent room, even crying when she's upset or hurt. Sarah realizes with growing horror, their home life, their most intimate moments, have been recorded without their explicit consent, stored indefinitely by a faceless corporation, potentially accessible to countless individuals. The trust she so readily placed in this seemingly harmless device is utterly shattered, leaving her feeling violated and exposed. This isn't a scene from a dystopian movie. This isn't fiction. It's a very real possibility, a growing reality for families everywhere who have embraced smart home technology. We willingly invite these devices into our most private spaces, our bedrooms, our children's playrooms, trusting them to simplify our lives, to help us manage our homes, and to entertain us. But what's the real cost, the hidden price, of this perceived convenience and connectivity? We rarely, if ever, take the time to carefully read the fine print, the terms of service, and in doing so, we unknowingly risk our family's privacy, potentially exposing our children to unseen dangers. Sarah's initial shock quickly turns to anger, a burning resentment at the violation of her family's privacy, then a profound sense of responsibility to protect her child from further intrusion. Who exactly has access to these deeply personal recordings? And perhaps more importantly, how are they being used, analyzed, and potentially monetized? The superficial convenience of a smart device, the ease with which it integrates into our lives, is simply never worth sacrificing the fundamental right to your child's privacy and security. This is a wake-up call, a stark reminder of the potential dangers lurking within our smart homes. We must ask ourselves, when does smart become too smart? When does technology overreach its boundaries and become detrimental to our own well-being? The technology we so readily welcome into our homes with open arms and unquestioning trust may be listening far more intently, recording far more extensively than we ever truly realize or intend. It's time to critically question what we're bringing into our homes, to examine the potential risks alongside the promised rewards. Your family's privacy, and especially your children's privacy, is unequivocally worth protecting, no matter the cost. Sarah's story is just one example of a much bigger problem. By age 13, the average child has over 1,000 photos and videos of themselves online, often posted by parents. Add in data from smart toys, apps, and home assistants, and a child's digital footprint becomes a permanent shadow. This data is collected from birth, baby monitors, educational apps, smart toys, all logging and analyzing every detail. These profiles can shape a child's future in ways we can't predict. We're creating digital dossiers on our kids, often without clear consent. In the digital age, our children aren't just users, they're the product. Let's follow 8-year-old Leo through his day, a typical day filled with the wonders and curiosities of childhood. We'll observe how technology subtly weaves its way into his routine, capturing moments and interactions. He asks his smart speaker for the weather, a simple question that initiates a complex chain of data collection. The query, along with his location and time, is recorded and sent to a server, adding another piece to his digital profile. He then plays an educational game on his tablet, engaging with interactive learning. But every answer, every click, every interaction is tracked, providing insights into his learning style and preferences. Later, he talks to a smart robot, confiding in it like a friend. His secrets, his dreams, his fears, all uploaded and stored. He relaxes by watching cartoons on TV. But even this innocent pastime leaves a digital footprint, his viewing habits logged and analyzed for advertisers seeking to understand his preferences. Even family time, precious and private, is monitored by always-listening devices, capturing snippets of conversation and interaction. Video calls with grandparents, a heartwarming connection. Metadata collected, including call duration, location, and even facial expressions. By bedtime, thousands of data points about Leo's life, his habits, his preferences, his very essence, are stored by companies, analyzed by algorithms, and used to predict his future behavior. Each interaction seems harmless, a normal part of growing up in the digital age, but together, they create a detailed portrait of his childhood, a portrait painted with data. This isn't science fiction, a dystopian future we can only imagine. It's happening now in real time, shaping the lives of children like Leo. Leo is just being a kid, exploring the world and discovering himself, unaware of the invisible network documenting his life, a network that grows stronger with each passing day. The technology is always listening, capturing every word, every sound, every nuance, always reporting, transmitting data to unseen servers and unknown entities. The unseen observer is always present, silently watching, constantly learning, forever documenting. What happens when your child talks to a smart device? The device is always listening for its wake word. Once triggered, it records everything said, then sends the audio to remote servers. There, AI transcribes and analyzes the request. The answer is sent back in seconds, but the recording often stays stored. Companies claim it's to improve service, but these files are linked to your account. Employees may access them, and they can be handed to law enforcement or stolen in a breach. Your child's voice, once private, now lives on distant servers. The journey ends with your family's moments stored indefinitely. Most parents never realize how far their child's words can travel. You're not powerless. In fact, you have more control than you might think. Here's a practical guide on how to actively protect your family's privacy in this digital age. Start with a comprehensive device audit. It's the foundation of your privacy strategy. List every single internet-connected device in your home that has a microphone or camera. Don't forget the less obvious ones. Dive deep into the privacy settings of each device and app. Understand what data they collect and how it's used. Disable any unnecessary microphones and camera permissions for apps that don't truly need them. Stop voice recording storage wherever possible to limit the amount of personal data being collected. And regularly delete old data, including voice recordings and browsing history. Turn on every privacy feature you can find within your device settings and apps. Every little bit helps. Test your devices. See how they respond to certain keywords. Talk about a unique product near them, something you wouldn't normally search for. Then watch closely for related ads appearing on your devices and social media feeds. Use privacy tools like VPNs to encrypt your internet traffic and mask your IP address. Most importantly, and perhaps most effectively, talk openly to your kids about the importance of online privacy and safety. Teach them specifically not to share personal information with devices or within online games. Empower them to be cautious and responsible digital citizens who understand the implications of their online actions. Taking these steps can make a real and measurable difference in protecting your family's privacy. Remember, you are your child's first and best line of defense in the ever-evolving digital landscape. This isn't about rejecting technology, it's about using it wisely. You have the right to know what's collected, to control it, and to protect your children's privacy. Small actions, reviewing settings, choosing offline toys, having open conversations, add up. Demand privacy as a fundamental right, not an optional feature. Stay curious, stay vigilant, and support companies that value privacy. The tech landscape will keep changing, but your awareness is your greatest tool. Take action, lead your family, and never trade your child's safety for convenience. By standing up, you help create a safer digital world for all children. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you never miss our next awesome adventure. See you in the next video.